do a little chatting.
Yep.
Piss a few people off. A lot more than a few, probably. Everyone.
We're going to piss a lot of people off. But I think we're going to also make a lot of people happy because we're going to say what they want to say, what they're thinking. We're going to say the quiet part out loud.
If you don't find something to relate to, like, get out of here.
Get out.
Look right in the eyes. Get out.
Bye.
In the shadows, I found my light. In the chaos, I found my fight.
We're excited to announce that we're partnering with GhostBed. Their mattresses are crazy comfortable and super cool, literally, thanks to their patented cooling technology. And they ship right to your door. If you're ready to level up your sleep,
head on over to ghostbed.com/unfiltered for 10% off their already insanely low prices.
Scary low. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered and Unfazed. I'm your host, Tessa.
I'm Heather.
You're always doing something right in the middle.
Prepared.
Like we literally feel like,
oh, I was turning on that light.
Anyways, we're back, guys. After another week of living. That's what it feels like. I'm just like every week, it's just another week
of living life.
It just keeps happening day after day, and then when you wake up, it's another day.
It really is.
Like
when I was taking Logan to school this morning, I was thinking that. I was like, literally
thinking, wow, this is another day.
Yeah.
And
we
it's
sound
crazy.
Ungrateful, but we're so not.
Well, it's not even that. I feel like genuinely, like with everything going on right now in the world, it is making it harder and harder every day to wake up and accept the fact that this is not a simulation. I'm like, is it? That's what I'm saying. Like, is this real?
I still might think it might be.
Like, please, what is real? What is real? What is not real anymore?
Have you seen Truman Show?
No. I'm sorry. There's been like 12 things you've asked me I've seen today, and I'm like, no.
You haven't?
No. Like
immediately.
Is there somebody? Is it?
It's Jim Carrey.
I thought
he's like, and he doesn't know he's in a show essentially.
Oh, I thought you meant like, isn't it like
the movie
Harry Truman? Don't we have a president that's like that or something?
You need to watch it, and you're gonna be like, that's what we live in.
The Truman Show.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to watch it.
And Jim Carrey is the one with the glasses, right?
No.
Oh,
Jim Carrey.
No, like Ace Ventura.
Yes.
Oh, who am I thinking of? It's
your age is showing, and so is mine, and it's making me upset.
I'm sorry. 6'7". No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, like I'm like, I'm old. You're like, Truman Show. What's that?
Like,
holy shit.
No, actually, you know what it was? I wasn't thinking of Harry Truman. I was thinking of Harriet Tubman. But that's sorry. Like I was like, oh yeah, I know about the Underground Railroad. Like I was just like confused for a second. So, I don't know why I thought that. Like, I'm sorry. I apologize, but I did. Like
I'm crying.
I'm sorry. But yeah. Just like the Underground Railroad, we are going forward another day.
We cannot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways.
It's a whole nother topic we can address one day.
There's just too many things going on. Like it genuinely, like I feel like my brain is just like a blender of like, you know that like in Wizard of Oz.
I'm still crying.
In Wizard of Oz, whenever Dorothy's in the tornado and like all these random things are just going by. That's what I feel like. And it's like Epstein file. Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. Literally.
Like France is doing something else again. We have 13 cures for cancer. Like what?
Since we like to compare ourselves to like big people, like YouTube influencers that have like millions of followers and viewers, that we're gonna touch on that a little bit. What is her name?
Oh, Bailey Sarian.
Okay.
Yeah, I talk about her a lot because I do rather enjoy her shows. So she has like a couple. There's Murder Mystery Makeup Mondays, and I love those because I like makeup and stuff. That's like how I like whenever I first originally started getting into like any type of like media at all whatsoever, I actually a long time ago used to record myself doing makeup tutorials on YouTube.
I think a lot of people, Natalie used to do that.
Yeah. And
Tyler.
It was a lot. And I used
Natalie
to do,
used to do that too.
Looks,
I think a lot of people start that way and they're like, I'm just gonna test out a little bit of like I don't know if she did YouTube. I think she just did it on Insta. I don't know if she even filmed. I don't know if she just did makeup looks and like took pictures, but I feel like
that's what I mostly did, is just did makeup looks and took
there
pictures.
was somebody that's big that started that way, but didn't continue that way. She like started with makeup tutorials, and then I don't know who it is though. So that was completely pointless and irrelevant.
Oh, that's okay. There's a lot of them that are like that, low key, like naked tutorials, stuff like that.
Yeah. But she did like, so I saw one, so I watched I know who she is, but like I wasn't, like you said her name and I was like, who is that?
Yeah.
I watched the video you sent me and she went into like that vulnerable state.
Yeah.
Of like the opposite of like what she does.
Right.
And I saw somebody, she pinned their comment and it was really interesting because they were like, you bring us usually people in the worst of the worst. Like, because she talks about like murder, like true crime and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were like, and this by far exceeds anything you've ever like shown us.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the thing. Like, in terms of parasocial relationships, I generally am not the type of person that like really participates in that. Like, I'm like,
right. She's not like your idol.
No, and I don't have idols.
Yeah.
Because for obvious reasons. And so it's just that like, but her like breaking that character, and it's like one of my favorite like shows to watch on YouTube. Like literally at my house, there's either like an ambiance of some cute little stream with oldies music playing, or like Bailey Sarian or Brittany Broski. Those are like the three things that I like.
Or like
watch.
Unfiltered and Unfazed.
Yeah. Obviously, but that's playing 24/7.
Duh.
On a separate TV.
Yeah, it's just rolling constantly.
Correct. And
so we should probably explain like for people that haven't, because like I didn't know, I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
So like we said, she does like the makeup tutorials. Some people might know. I just
Murder Mystery Makeup Monday, where basically she tells true crime when she does her makeup. And she's also really good at makeup. So like that's the interesting part too, because like her looks are usually really interesting. But then she also does this podcast called Dark History, where she goes through like not just American history, but primarily American history, and like teaches you all the things that you like didn't learn in school. And that is actually what like got me more interested in her, because I really like the history that we're not supposed to know.
Yeah.
Like it feels like, you know, forbidden knowledge. Like, oh, you're not supposed to know that.
Like sanitation rooms instead of,
Yeah. And like Walmart and how they got started, in like the Rockefeller family and the Rothschilds and like people like that. Like she doesn't have a deep dive on the Rothschilds, but she does mention them a lot. But I do think she's afraid to do that.
Did you see? Okay, so somebody was commenting on there and said something like she kind of led to comment like saying like what people say, like if something happens to me.
Oh yeah.
Because basically she like broke down crying and was like, everything that's going on is like a lot for people to digest.
Yeah.
And the problem is, what she was saying is that people are afraid to be upset about it, but like you should be upset about it, right? Like this is all like really just horrifying information that's being released. But then there's like that other side of it where it's like, but do they want everybody to be in this complete, like there's not enough anger. I do agree with that. But if we all completely emotionally like break down, that's also like, are they trying to break us down? Like what's happening here?
Yeah. Well, I don't think she was like talking about that. I feel like she was more like saying like, okay, let's set aside our differences and figure out what we're going to do about it. Like, I feel like that was like,
no, I get what she's saying. I'm saying what they, you know, she kept saying they. That's the best way we can describe who we're talking about is they. Like, the elites, whoever these people are.
Yeah, the 3,063 billionaires that currently run our company.
Right.
It's 3,000 and like 63
and that's what people say is like the amount of people
billion of us,
in the world like compared to that, which that number might even be higher. Let's call it 10,000. Let's just call it 10,000 if like there's secret people we don't know about.
Yeah.
Let's just call it even higher.
I'm actually pretty sure my number's like close to accurate. Like I'm being like, I saw like a thing that was
let's just call it that.
Yeah.
And we'd still.
Yeah.
Like if there's people that are like underground, no record, no social security number, like there's no way to track them. They're just these dark people that have all this money that they just completely like are wiped clean from existence,
Right.
let's just say there's even more.
Yeah.
We'd still be able to be in numbers higher than that, unless the whole world is dark, which we know the whole world is not dark, because then there wouldn't be people like us.
Right. Well, and also they need people like us in order for their things to function. Like they don't operate and function on their own accord. They use people for time, because time is money, and like energy and resources, and they wouldn't have their businesses if it weren't for the people that were working for them. It's kind of really similar to like, I think an easy way to break it down in terms of like how to look at it is like, I'm a lash artist, but I work for someone else. So I make money, but me in there working, me in there putting in my time, me in there doing the skill, that's what's providing money. Not the fact that they own a company. It's the fact that I'm in there doing hard work and providing and taking care of what I'm supposed to be taking care of and providing good service.
Right.
That's the reason.
I mean, if she had a lash studio and there was no lash artists,
then
you wouldn't have a business.
Exactly.
So especially in those types of businesses where like services are offered or products are offered, like, I mean, you can go far back as the people making the products. Like,
exactly. Again, if there were not people in the building making the products, the people who own the buildings wouldn't have products to sell.
Yeah.
So it's like, so we need to start getting mad at the people that own the buildings and not the people that work in the building.
Well, I think people are mad, but I think the problem is, and I've even thought of it myself, like, what can we do? There's nothing we could do, right? We're not going to stop it. But then it's like, but if everybody's thinking that,
but there is one thing we could do,
then there is nothing will happen. Nothing will change.
I thought of a really good plan the other day. But I'm also afraid to say it out loud.
Is it some vigilante stuff?
Well, no, it's just like peaceful protesting. But like, in order to provide peaceful protesting, like something that we would have to do is provide, like, okay, if truck drivers got 2 months all paid vacation by the people that definitely could afford it, but are also being oppressed by the billionaires, then our whole country would shut down. But in order for truck drivers to be able to stop working for a certain amount of time, we need to have people who are willing to fund their stop.
Right.
So you do that, people just take, like, it's.
So I saw some people say, like, just stop. I don't know.
Like, get off Amazon. Okay. But that's not, like, these people, do you think that, is Jeff Bezos the one that owns Amazon?
As far as I know.
I'm going to say that. If it's wrong, well, I'm known to be wrong.
I feel like would have heard that it got sold.
No, I just couldn't remember if Jeff Bezos was the one that made Amazon.
Yes.
Yeah. So, like, sorry, that just made me I lost my train
of thought. I thought you were asking if he still owns or if he.
Oh, no. Like, okay. But yeah. So his only source of income is not Amazon. Like, at this point, he has so many other things, investments, this and that. So simply stopping using Amazon isn't going to do anything. He already has the money. Like, they already are in control.
Okay, so what's your suggestion?
What I just said.
Just not purchase.
I was like, if we could let the truck drivers strike and make sure that they were financially backed in order to provide for their family while they're on strike, you have to have a CDL. You can't just have random people driving trucks.
Yeah.
That would collapse the system. So, you know,
I don't think enough people are willing
to financially back it,
willing to do what it would take.
Right.
Not that they don't want to, not that they're not like angry or think that this is like horrifying.
In reality, most people can't. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people can't afford to stop working.
Oh yeah.
People can't afford to strike. People can't afford to do this because they have the money. Like, they have, what is it, like 40 something percent of all of the wealth is in the top 1%, if not more than that. Like, it's like a huge percentage. Like, and so that's the thing about it. It's like also just kind of scary, like, where we're in this dystopian of a world where somebody who has millions of views on YouTube, and YouTube views are harder to get than other views. Like, it used to be like the number one thing and everybody was on YouTube. I feel like probably around like 2012, 2013, like that was like a real height of YouTubedom.
Sure.
For a lot of people. But like somebody who consistently gets that many views and stuff, like coming out and like begging society to like, please, we have to figure something out. Like
Yeah.
we have to come together. We have to figure something out because
And of course, like I said, there's going to be, I mean, most of it was positive and like supportive. There's a couple, like there's 183,000 comments on there.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and 1.4, almost 1.5 million views.
Mhm.
But so I had to dig.
Yeah.
So cause I wanted to see what the negative comments were.
Right.
And typically if somebody's big like that, they either put them in the top or they
Mhm.
put them at the bottom.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, let me scroll.
Yeah.
Cause depending on who you are viewing it also,
Mhm.
me and Tyler tested this because I was looking at somebody's YouTube video and I was like, look at all these negative comments. And he was like, I just looked at it. I don't see him. And I was like, for some reason,
Yeah.
YouTube's saying, maybe you don't watch this person often. Maybe
Yeah.
they're trying to like get you into the drama. I don't know. But it was a trip that I was seeing the comments in a different order than he was.
Yeah. I think it's because
So-
everything is so like algorithm.
Yes. So
Yeah, like-
even comments,
Yeah,
which
even
is crazy.
like looking through comments is
So,
algorithmed. It's crazy.
The negative ones, the reason I'm bringing them up is because it's interesting that her whole point was like, we all need to come together. And she was like, you know, people can't afford basic things. And they were like, bitch, do you know how much like money you make? Like, we don't want to hear your opinion on that. And it's like, well, hold on. I get what they think they're trying to say, which is like, you don't know the struggle. We don't know that she doesn't know the struggle in her before she started. So
well,
it's like,
no, she's been open about the fact that she knew. Like she comes from like not a lot of money at
so,
all.
well, not everybody's going to know that and know her whole story. That's my point.
Yeah.
So they're like, right there, she's like, let's stop the division. And it's like right there, people are like, no. We want to keep the division by saying, well, you make money, so you can't speak on this. And I'm like, oh my God, you like didn't listen to anything she was saying.
No,
like
literally.
You're worried about, like, I get it. You're upset. Maybe that's envy, jealousy. Like you're upset that she makes money and you don't, or whatever. She doesn't know the struggle. And it's like, that's the problem too, that social media, YouTube, all that brings in is that like that idea that somebody can't do well, somebody can't do bad. So like you can't, no matter what. So if you're struggling, they're like, then work
it's
harder.
always your fault.
Work harder.
Yeah.
And then if you're doing well, they're like, bitch, you don't know. You make money, so you can't speak on any of the world's problems.
Right.
And it's like kind of like when you were talking about all your makeup and that it's unorganized.
Yeah.
And you were like, well, I know that's first world problems. Like I know people have it worse. And I'm like, no, who cares? Like, yes, we all know that. That's like an unspoken law. Everyone knows that there's somebody that, I mean, yes, there's people that have it way worse than a lot of people or way better than a lot of people. But it's like, at the end of the day, you worked hard for your money and got yourself some makeup.
Yeah.
That does not make you have any less struggles or any less like life issues than anybody else.
Yeah. And
it's
a lot of things on social media aren't real. Like, like just because you see someone and it appears that they're rich and it appears that they're making a lot of money, that doesn't mean that that's true as well. Like, because I do know, and especially like, I don't know how much money she makes specifically, but I do know that a lot of her videos get demonetized because of the stuff that she talks about. So,
see, there's that too. So like
all these
she
views
could
and
at one point, I mean, I could tell you, I know Tyler knows how much it is per view.
No,
and stuff.
because who was that one guy that just battled with cancer and his family was almost broke because of his cancer battle? But he was a celebrity. He was on like a reality show,
I don't know.
or it was like it's like an older one. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
What? It's an older one, so I should know it. All right, y'all, we're excited to announce a new sponsor for the network, Goon Tape.
It's made from an ultra strong blend of natural and synthetic fibers to help keep you on target and in the fight.
Even when the work gets wet. You can also use it in the gym. Ladies, buy it for your husbands for their guns. All the guys use it on their guns. We use it on our dip machine and our pull-up bar. So it's very versatile, gets grippy when wet. So get it wet, get it grippy.
And get it going.
Goon Tape. Check them out at goontape.com and use antihero15 for 15% off.
Over a century ago in 1910, the Flexner Report, funded by John D. Rockefeller and the Carnegie Foundation, re-engineered medical education from a holistic, whole-body approach, which appropriately treated the body as an interconnected system, to a compartmentalized approach under the guise of specialized medicine. They shut down or consolidated medical schools, marginalized naturopathic, homeopathic, and chiropractic medicine, replacing them with symptom management and synthetic drugs. Allopathy is a marketing strategy rooted in fear and manipulated science. This philosophy carried into veterinary medicine, resulting in over-vaccination, unnecessary surgeries, and manufactured food, just like they did for people. They call it care, but it's predatory and based in profitability. The truth? Toxicity, compromised immunity, and chronic inflammation. They're not fate. They're engineered. And so is your power to undo them. We built 3 targeted formulas to return the body to homeostasis, for pets and people. To detox, defend, and restore. We are the correction to decades of corruption. We are vengeance.
All right. So I'm old. I know.
Well, I didn't like no.
No, I'm not familiar with that.
It's like if I said his name, I know that you would know who it is, and I'm like picturing it in my head, but that obviously doesn't help you.
Yeah.
It was like one of the original, like not 90210 or something like that, but it was like one of those. Like, hold on, I have to look right now because like this is driving me insane. I'm like,
well, yeah, and you don't always know like what people's financial situation is, but it doesn't. What I think her whole point was, it doesn't matter right now. The one thing we can all agree on is that torturing are we allowed to say
babies?
No. Why do people always change the RAPE to something else? Is there a reason?
Oh, they say grape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
yeah, because like it's like James Vanderbeek.
Oh, yeah.
I knew that you would know. His family almost went like completely bankrupt just because he got sick and had cancer.
Right. I mean, and like, people assume like, I mean, he gets royalties from Dawson's Creek and stuff like that. But
Dawson's Creek, that's what it was. Okay.
But when you live that lifestyle, also, you have to remember, like, their house is probably very expensive. The things they have are very expensive. So when you lose some of that revenue,
right,
like,
then you can't work. Right. You're only living that lifestyle that you're living because you're making that amount.
Exactly.
It's like the same.
It doesn't mean you keep you can maintain that lifestyle forever,
because it's technically like above the mean.
Yeah.
So like, so that, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't like judge people's like outside life based on just like what you see online. And I feel like that's not that. I don't think that was her point. I think it like I'm just basically like all like, hey, like let's put it all aside, like everything. Hey, stop being stupid. Like it doesn't matter who you voted for. None of this matters. What matters is
I've seen comments on things too, like even with Tyler or myself, like, you know, I got an upgraded ring, or if I get anything, I've seen people say like, oh, I thought the podcast was like, we want the podcast to fail, or they say something nasty like about either of ours, or they say something like, oh, the podcast must be doing good. And it's like, you do realize like we have businesses, we have other income, like, so you shouldn't like, first off, it's none of your business.
Yeah.
It's like actually none of your business what anybody makes or doesn't make, or you know what I mean? Like I don't make, because I'm not going to claim that one, but I have my own income. Like, you know what I mean? It's like people want to assume they know your actual financial status.
Yeah.
I mean, even with you, like people are like, but people that do lashing make so much money. And it's like, okay, I have a lot of expenses too. And I have to live and like survive.
And I do. And so what?
Right.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of like you said, where I go back to social media. Social media really is
but this is the thing.
Basis of
now we have the information, and we know that if you're going to put yourself on social media, people are just going to assume those things about you. So like
they're going to assume both. You're poor, you're rich, you're this, you're that. Who cares?
I literally don't care. I cannot tell you how much I could care less. Like I honestly sometimes I feel bad how little I actually care about what other people think about me and what I do. Like
that was just discussed today, where I was like, I literally in the same sentence went, I don't care what these specific people we were talking about think. And then I was like, but I do. And like, I was okay with admitting that in certain situations. I was like, I guess I do. It's like, can both be true at the same time. It's like I care, but I don't care. Like
you
I
can
care in the
who
way
people you can care about people who you care about.
right.
Like if I care about you and I value your opinion, then obviously I'm going to care what you have to say
Like
about me.
I guess I care.
But if I don't, then if I don't know you, I don't care. If you're not a close
Right.
friend, I don't care.
Yes, that's true.
But I'm a little bit different. Like a lot of people do care about that kind of stuff. Like I just can't. Like I don't have enough brain. I'm ADHD. Like if I do care about it, I'm not. It's locked away.
Yeah.
If you're not right in front of me, I'm not even remembering that you exist half the time. So like, why I can't take the time to sit here and be like, oh well, somebody in my high school said, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, people are like, oh well, my hometown people, they're talking about me, and they say,
oh yeah,
I'd be like, my
that
hometown people are talking about me. Nice.
Don't. Yeah, no, that I could care less about, or even the stupid people that try to comment things on
Yeah.
our stuff, which is not often, but it does happen.
Yeah.
But like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I don't care what they think.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ready for this one?
Yeah.
But I care
Mhm.
that they think something that isn't accurate. But that doesn't
Yeah.
like make sense because it's
Yeah.
like, well, you shouldn't care what they think. But I'm like, but I
Right.
care that it's like if it was accurate, I'd be like, fine, think what you want. Like,
Because
yeah,
you
I'm
want
a-
to be in control of how you're perceived.
yeah,
But
So
you
it's like,
can't.
you can't.
Yeah.
You just
Like-
simply can't.
Yeah.
That's an impossibility.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I was being told was like, you,
Yeah.
even if it's wrong,
Yeah.
you can't change that.
Yeah.
Like, can you change people's minds? Maybe. But at the end of the day, like if they've built a narrative in their head, it's going to be really hard to do.
Yeah.
And
I don't care to, I don't have the energy to do that.
And is it
yeah.
worth going through those steps to do that and then potentially still not changing their narrative on you?
Right.
And
Well,
now
you're
you've
just not
created
going
maybe
to.
more
Yeah.
ammo for their narrative because you're like,
Yeah.
listen here, okay, you're wrong. And they're like, see?
Yeah. And here's what I have to say about that. Unload the clip, baby. Like if you want more, just do it. Like I don't care. Like you can say personally, like you could build up a whole entire freaking like lawyer level case suit against me of things that you don't like about me, and like I do this and I do that, and I literally will be like, this is the best fan art I've ever received in my life. Like,
and I think you're right. Like you said, somebody that care, like a partner.
Yeah.
If they're like, hey, these things are really bothering me. So I want people to understand that you're not like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Like you would be like, okay, I can evaluate those things. Self-reflection. We're not against self-reflection, self-evaluation, and being like, okay, maybe we can change some things. But at the end of the day, like you said, the people outside of that.
Yeah,
I don't care.
No, I could totally understand that. But also like, yes, like change things about you if they're like, you know, negatively impacting you and the people around you. But like,
if you're an awful person, maybe you should take a look at that.
If someone just decides like, you know what, I don't like how many jokes that you make. I'm like, okay, like you all of a sudden you just want me to stop making jokes.
Well, they'll find anything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. No, I mean people that are like close. Bangs, like I don't care what
she had, like these two little sweepy bangs.
Yeah,
and, like people were focusing on that. She's like,
yeah,
who cares? Like I'm not going to change my hair.
Yeah,
like it is what it is. Like who cares?
And I think there's a lot of power in like just not caring. Like, and that doesn't mean like you don't care about like I care about what I know that I do. I don't care about what people think that I do.
Right.
So
and that's where I was like, I care.
Yeah, but you know your heart and you know your character.
And that part does get to me. And that's something I'm working on, is being like, you know the truth, you know yourself, you know your heart. So it doesn't matter what they think.
Yeah.
But my OCD and my control issue is no, I need them to I need them to know that they're wrong, and I need them to change that.
Yeah.
And I know that inside I'm like, that's not how that works.
No, because you don't need it.
Right. Oh, 100%.
It's just
feel like I need it.
Right.
I feel like I'm like, no. They need to understand. They need to understand
and what does that
they're
feel
wrong.
Like? What does it feel like to need them to like where do you feel that?
What do you mean?
Like whenever you're having a feeling like that and you're like, oh my goodness, like I need them to know that I'm not really like that. Like where are you feeling that? Like, is it like in your chest, in your neck, in your hand? Like because
It's
when you
from my head to my toes.
but where does it start? Because for me,
Like it's like my whole body is like
for me when it starts to happen, when I start to like go into like a feeling like that, because I have struggled with that a lot
Yeah.
as well, especially when it comes to there's like a nuance when it comes to like being a Christian and learning everything, and also like feeling shame of like things that maybe you used to do in your past, or maybe things that you've made mistakes about, or this or that. And so people get this thought in their head that like, oh well, if people are seeing me this way, is God seeing me this way? And so then you start to like be like, no, I need them to know that I'm not like that.
right.
Because like I don't want people to think that this is what I do. But the part that matters is God doesn't.
Right.
He
No,
knows,
and
he knows
that's
your
really
heart. Yeah.
the
So
only
like,
the only thing that can the only thing that can judge you. But
Yeah.
it's like I don't know
Yeah.
why certain people too.
Yeah.
Like certain people,
Yeah.
when it's so like outrageous,
Yeah.
the things that they're like saying, and I'm
Right.
like, I find it in my soul. Like I
Yeah.
feel it in, like, you said, where do you
Yeah.
feel it? Like
Mine starts right here in my
my-
cheeks. And
I
then
would
it goes
say like my chest,
yeah.
my head, like
Yeah.
yes, I get like literally like tingly in my
No,
head,
yeah,
and I'm
mine-
like my
it's like
spidey
it's like almost
senses
like
are
as if
like,
my head's catching on
Yeah.
fire. I'm like,
and it just like really, I don't even know what the right word is, because it's a mixture of anger,
Mhm.
sadness,
yeah.
like embarrassment,
And like being misunderstood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that could
Like
be
otherness.
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
that is stems, like we can go
Yeah.
deep and stems back from like, I don't know if that's like, because I went through, I
Oh,
was
yeah. Well,
always
I
that
mean-
extremist. I always was like,
You've been around mean girls too. They make you feel that way.
Yeah.
They make you feel othered and excluded and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's really where it's like, well, oh, if you think this of me, then you're not going to let me be part of the group anymore. And I feel like,
right. I mean,
yeah.
it's like, I haven't experienced that. I haven't experienced that type of
Mhm.
thing until like the last 2 years of my life,
yeah.
which is weird.
Yeah.
Like I didn't experience that in high school because I was like very against that.
Yeah.
So nobody came to me with none of that nonsense.
Yeah.
I was like anti-bully,
Yeah.
and
And you were also
um,
very pretty.
thank you. But like, yes, so I was like, I would be looked at as what would be a mean girl. And I
Mhm.
was friends with some mean girls. And I'd be like, dude, not a
Yeah.
good look, not cute. Don't
Yeah.
be mean to those people because they're like less than you,
Yeah.
as they're
Yeah.
not. And I just hated that.
Yeah.
I'm probably worse now than I was like, I don't know who I was in high school. I was like,
Uh-huh.
I just really
Just
hated
anybody.
bullying. Bullying to me was like, that's like the number one just no-go for me. And I stood up for people, and my mom like still talks about it. She's like, you
Yeah.
always stood up for, and I'm like,
Yeah.
because who's someone like me, okay. Someone like me, but like someone that people probably looked at like, oh, she's probably a conceited biatch,
right.
like standing up
And
for
you
those
weren't
people.
those things.
I
Right.
was hoping that maybe that would bring others
Yeah.
and be like, oh well, I guess it's
Yeah.
I hate that
Well, it's
follower
'cause
mentality,
you've
but like
always had a good heart. Like,
I guess
the
that's
thing.
okay. Like
Yeah.
I should not be mean. I told Tyler a story about they were so awful to this one boy. I don't know how we got on this, but we always jump.
we always end up
But I
somewhere.
just have to say they were
Yeah.
so awful to him that like it hurt me. Like I
Mhm.
was like, you guys are gross. Like
Yeah.
I like want to be near you right now.
right.
Like running from him. I'm like, we're like gonna be 18. We're like in
Yeah.
high school. Like
Yeah.
stop. He obviously has something going on, and he
Right.
had like a hard life. Like you could tell he had a hard home life. Like his clothes and shoes were always
Yeah.
like not
Yeah.
it. And like I just look back at that, and it got a little weird.
Mhm.
I mean, there was a threat
Mhm.
to the school.
Well, yeah.
I was
I'm
safe,
like-
just so you know.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know out there. I mean,
Oh,
I'm not
trust
saying
and
that makes you
believe.
safe.
I made sure. No, I'm
So
sorry.
awful.
I'm so
We should
sorry.
not
And
be
I know
laughing.
that's awful. And yeah, we shouldn't be laughing. But like, here's the thing.
But
like,
it wasn't on the list.
you have to like. It's silly to not protect yourself. That's what I'll say. You have to be a kind
We
person.
can't go here.
You have to
because
be a
that
kind
doesn't
person.
always save you. So
No,
just be
especially not as a
aware.
woman.
Everyone's gonna be
But-
like, don't shoot me.
But generally, in like one of those scenarios,
We're
it
for
probably
sure
would save you.
Never gonna be big because we can't
No.
not talk about
You
shit like
cannot
this.
say
We're gonna
that.
be if we ever blew up, we would be canceled really quickly because we're talking about making
God, I
friends
hope
with the weird
so.
kids. So
I
you
would
don't get
prefer
a
to get the
fucking
first
shot.
canceling just out of the way. I would hope for like an immediate cancel, and then like, you know, they're like, oh, you know, maybe these girls aren't that bad, and then they're like, oh, you know, here they are. Like, I feel
Speaking
like
of demonetized, we'd probably also be demonetized every single episode.
yeah,
But
and that
I'm
doesn't.
pretty sure we have.
You don't.
Haven't we,
You
Tyler?
don't. You don't have a problem.
Haven't
with
we
that
been
word?
demonetized before? Yeah. You said there was like one episode they were like, we're not running ads like on one of our episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like episode 2. They were like,
Yeah.
we're done.
And you know what? I feel like I've only gotten more open with what I say, so I can't imagine. Like,
worse.
it's definitely gotten worse.
But
like,
you know what? The thing is that they don't like is the
Yeah.
conspiracy stuff. Like
Yeah.
that's when we're talking about stuff like that,
Yeah.
I find that they don't like that even more than like
Yeah,
horrifying stuff that we're talking
Because
about.
they're the ones conspiring against
Right.
us. Like, whoever
So,
they are. Which
really quick, I want to add to the being nice to people thing. You have to be careful.
you do
I
want to
just, like,
you just want to
can't.
bring it back up so bad.
Because you have to be
we
careful.
just got past it.
Well, because I have to. I feel like I have to heed. I have to. There needs to be a warning. There needs to be a warning label on this. Because when you're too nice, okay. When you're too nice, I'm still scared that he's gonna find me. When you're too
Heather.
nice, my yearbook.
have to stop.
Hold on, I gotta find it. And we're gonna find it and we're gonna post it. My yearbook had some horrifying stuff in it.
You literally just said we have to be really careful. I'm gonna post my high school
But
yearbook.
No, just his words. He's like, it's her. I finally found her. Like he was like, we're gonna be like together. Like
Oh.
I like you're like it's
Yeah.
my niceness.
Yeah.
Because I did not lead him
Yeah.
trust and believe. There was no like confusion there.
Yeah.
I was just kind. He was not well.
Yeah.
So it was taken as more.
Mhm. Oh, I understand that.
So you just have to be careful because that can also be dangerous.
Yeah, just do a fart or two.
That what do you mean? He
I
probably
mean,
would be
if
like,
you're farting
yes,
all the time,
baby.
then they're gonna be like,
Yes. He probably
Oh, that
would-
girl's stinky.
No, he
Be like really
stunk.
nice, but just
He
let him
stunk.
rip.
He probably would have loved it.
he maybe wouldn't have even
I know
smelled
this
it.
weirdo over here, Tyler.
I'm sorry. I'm just no, but I'm being so for real. Like if you just do a couple of like gross, like things that you know will gross them
No,
out.
I don't think anything would have grossed him out. He was mentally ill.
Heather, mentally ill
He
people
was gross and mentally
turned on
ill.
by
I'm just
everything
kidding, he wasn't gross. I'm just saying.
We are mentally
No,
ill
I'm
people.
saying I think
aren't
that
you?
there's
Like,
nothing I could have done because I was too nice. So I'm warning people out there, keep it
casual, keep it cool.
I was defending him too much. Like I think he thought there was something there.
toot a little.
No, because people are paying for that, Tessa. Like people pay for that now. So you can't be doing that. It's not going to deter anybody.
You can't just hold in your farts
No.
forever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't affect. It doesn't
Just
turn
because people are
away.
buying them. Like, what?
Like, it's not going to make. They're not going to be like,
what?
oh, I gotta go. I gotta go. Like, sorry. They're not gonna.
Okay.
It's not gonna stop anybody.
Yeah,
I don't
that-
think
I guess
really
that's
at this
true.
point in society, I don't think there's a whole lot that anybody can do
Yeah.
that's going to make someone
Yeah.
turn the other way.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I guess that's fair. I guess I guess I didn't have any people that were quite like that. I had some, some kooks.
I have been
Is that
using that
illegal?
word.
But is that illegal to say?
lately.
Can you
No.
say kooks?
Yes,
Kooky
I've been
people?
using that word, and I was trying to explain it to Tyler, and I can't bring up the people that I used to describe what a kook was
Mhm.
because I mean we can on here,
Kooky.
but I gave him some good examples.
Yeah.
I'll tell you them later, and you'll be like, for sure a kook.
Yeah.
For
yeah.
sure a kook.
Yeah.
There definitely rhymes with some racial slurs.
Yeah. No. That's when I said it. I go, ooh, we are getting close to 3 or 4 of them.
No, okay, but it's not. It's not.
No.
It's not at all.
No, I mean like a kooky person. Like,
Kook is
like Krusty the Clown off of The Simpsons.
he did say, and I was
He's
like, no,
kooky.
see, but growing like in the 90s and 2000s, kook was used a lot, and it was for just like it's not a nerd.
No, it's a kooky person.
They're just a kook. Like they're just
like
a lame,
little
like
too silly.
yes, exactly. So
they're like really silly.
But any hoodle. So we went completely off the rails just now.
Well, I mean, because you had to bring it back.
I had to bring it back because I needed people to know. Because like, had I known, I don't know,
because you don't want people to perceive you in a way
that's. I needed people to know that,
like almost that we just
like what we just talked about. I have to make sure people understand that.
Yeah, that you are not the bad guy here.
I'm not the bad guy.
It was almost
I'm not the bad guy, but you know, just keep that in mind. Kindness can go a long way.
Yeah, kindness. I feel like kindness is good.
Yeah.
Sometimes niceness is not always good. You can be kind and not nice.
And sometimes people need to be told what's up. So I'm not opposed to that either.
Yeah.
And boundaries can be set, and you don't have to accept and be okay with everything. You can have your own opinion.
You can act a little kooky yourself.
Kooky.
Yeah. Usually kook repels kook. It doesn't usually like with that one specifically, like not with crazy, but with kooky. You never see two kookies. It's rare.
Sometimes they end up together.
But it's rare.
Yeah.
So
but a lot of times
it's usually like opposite ends of a magnet.
I've seen it end up together.
Yeah, but rarely. I never see two.
But different kinds of kooks.
Yeah.
They're not the same category.
They're
of
like different types of kooky.
Okay, so the other thing, because we're, like I said, we're off the fucking rails right now.
Yeah.
The other thing we were going to talk about is
what are we?
It was that like slow walk, kneel down that just happened that I could not focus on.
I literally wasn't even looking over there.
I was like, why are you bending down over there? The camera's over here. Still bent down all the way. But okay, we get it, the Michael Jordan thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what we want to bring up, because I just can't with it. So I'm not even gonna get into my opinion on it, because
actually, I think let's preface with saying I completely understand that there are bigger things going on in the world right now. Okay, cool. Now, that being said, I do have a lot of friends that have kids.
Yeah.
Like a lot of my friends have kids. I am 30 years old. That is normal. A lot of my friends have kids. Okay. I will pick them up. I will hold them. I will spin them around. I play with them. We hold hands walking through parks, like all of this stuff, right? Even changing diapers, even stuff like that. Like this is not something that's unheard of. But I do think that this clip of Michael Jordan at the thing with the
thing. I don't know. It's like NASCAR or something. Isn't it like some race? 500?
No, it's like a race or whatever. Like they're just people are going in circles quickly. Like that's what's happening. Okay, lots of turning left, and then again left,
right,
and for a third time left, and then they just keep doing that
over
really
and over
fast.
and over again.
Okay, acknowledge the guy. That's what he wants. He won or something. But
yes,
while he was winning, his kid was, I don't know, with Michael.
I mean, here's the thing.
Like, okay,
so the reason we're bringing this up is because you said it perfectly. In the climate,
in the current
climate of things, maybe. Here's the thing: is I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
No.
But
with the fact that the files came out, right? Everyone needs to be like alert and aware right now. Okay. So if you, at someone who has that much power and that much influence and all of those things, you cannot simply walk around unaware of what's going on and unaware of how you're being perceived.
Yes.
Like, especially someone to that caliber, like literally, like he's still regarded as like the greatest of all time to a lot of people. I know people
are throwing away.
People will say,
shoes.
you know,
people
whatever,
are,
right?
Like,
and that's
unhinged.
what I'm saying, which I think is like, you know, you shouldn't have been buying into these companies in the first place. But it's fine that you're
this is why you don't idolize people.
Pull out of it now.
You don't
right? Exactly. That's why you don't idolize people.
Yeah, like make these people your heroes.
Right.
They're not. And
Like if you like the way Jordans look and you bought some, great. But if you bought Jordans because you were obsessed with Michael Jordan,
yes,
that's like you're idolizing this person, and that's what happens. People are going to let you down. Like people are going to fail. People are going to fail over and over. Guess what's going to happen? People are going to fail. They're going to let you down. They're going to make mistakes. Things are going to happen. And so when you put them on a pedestal, guess what? They're still going to fail. It doesn't matter how padded you made that pedestal. It doesn't mean it doesn't matter what you did. And so like then they get in compromising situations like this.
Here's what it makes me think about is like we were talking about. Are we at a point where everything is either being like minimized or sexualized? There's like no in between.
Yeah.
Either that guy, either he was straight up in front of thousands and thousands of people, knowing that thousands of people are watching, he's molesting this little boy, which does sound outrageous.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, they're saying it's ice, it's water, it's this, it's that. There was a bee in his shirt. I'm sure is going to be the next thing. He saw a spider on him. Yeah. Like, you know, that's where we're going to be. All that doesn't matter. The dad came out and said, it's fine. This was my moment, my family's moment. I want to push this aside. I don't want to deal with this. I'm fine with it.
Right.
Let's move on type thing. I think he could have done, I think his PR person didn't do a very good job and could have been like,
if he has a PR person, that's the thing. Like,
well, in this high profile of a thing, like you've got people coming at you. You've got people coming at you that are like, let us walk you through this. Like, we'll do it pro bono. Like, we won't even charge you because we want to be part of this in some way.
Right.
But you never know. He could have just made a statement. But I mean, at the end of the day, something like this should have been consulted and been like, hey, I'm about to make a statement. What do I say? Because me and my family are trying to enjoy this like win. And this is what's overshadowing it. Like you said, it was overshadowed by that.
Right.
So it's like there's a lot of layers there. But my question is, are we constantly either over sexualizing something or minimizing it? It's like, why can't we look at that and go, you know what, that was weird. Probably don't do that again. Let's make sure that little boy's okay and like kind of establish, is there something going on there? And then if there's not, and the dad's like, no, we're really close. Like it really wasn't that big of a deal. Like move forward. But like, then I was talking about the Tom Brady thing and it's like, yes, I'm looking at it and it does make me uncomfortable. It is weird to me. But does that mean it's something? I don't know. I mean, my dad would never. That's not the relationship I had with my dad.
This is the thing. A lot of times people in those situations that like you're full on tonguing your kid. I'm exaggerating.
I was like, I
no,
don't
you're
know.
full on mouth
but
kissing your
there's
kid.
Like it's a long. Have you seen it?
Yeah, but the thing that I'm saying about it is that like this is happening, okay? But a lot of times if you are raised around people who are grooming you to think these things are okay, you never know that they're not okay. And so like, not that it's not okay to kiss your kids on the mouth, like whatever, but here's the thing. It's also unsanitary. You're going to get sick more often. You can hug. Mouth to mouth, you're getting sick.
Okay, let me tell you something.
Mouth to mouth, you're getting
you something. Okay, you know me and the unsanitary. My baby, my little precious innocent baby's mouth, is not going anywhere near my mouth, or Tyler's mouth, because just no.
And also consider the places that your mouth goes.
Never.
And you don't want that on your kid.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
Never.
That's all I'm saying.
What kind of no? Together. I'm sorry. Just no.
So don't kiss your kids on the mouth, guys.
And you know how many people are going to hate on that? Why do that? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, your mama could have had your daddy.
No, listen, my mom
in her mouth.
was literally doing crack. I would not want her to kiss me on the mouth. Like, I don't want to do crack by proxy.
Not everybody is in that situation.
Exactly. And not everybody is me. And they need to learn that.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, they do kiss deeply. It's a deep kiss.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a deep kiss. It's a deep kiss, and the cuddling and the caressing. I just,
I did come from a cuddle family though, so I can't. Me and my sister still cuddle like fully as if we were lesbians.
You and your sister,
Yeah.
but you and your dad.
Well, I just
Different.
met my dad, so
Different.
that's different.
I know.
He was a stranger, and
but try to
imagine
try
if
to
I had a
imagine.
dad in my life. Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't
We're just
imagine that.
exposing all our dark truths. Her mom did crack.
Imagine what it would be like to have the love of a father when you were young. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
I'll
try
try.
to imagine what it would be like to get
Man,
affection from a father.
But it would have been great.
You're like, I had a stepdad that like tried to protect me from seeing my mom shoot up, but like other than that,
But then also
not
was
me. That's
really
Tessa.
weird towards me.
Just make sure nobody's perceiving me the wrong
just
way.
letting you know I'm airing Tessa's business.
Just
the
letting
fuck
you know.
out.
You've said it on the podcast, so no. You've said it.
And like, okay,
You're like, my stepdad, you know, he was what he was, but you know what? He always made sure that I didn't see my mom do drugs.
Yeah, and that's great.
You got to give him respect for that.
I'm so glad someone was there.
So,
we didn't really cuddle though, so I guess that's
God.
I wasn't really
That's
cuddling
a
with
whole
my
new. You know, you just revealed on another episode that you were terrified of the sound of zippers.
Oh yeah.
So especially when you're sleeping. So we'll have to dig in. You need to get like EMDR and see what that is. Yeah, probably just leave well enough alone.
I'm not into digging.
Leave
Like
well enough
that's a man's job.
Leave it well enough alone.
I'll leave it to my future husband to guess what's upsetting me.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things. I'm mad. Why? Find out.
But I mean, so you know, the Michael Jordan thing, I think
Yeah.
If something was happening there and you know that comes out, then yeah, by all means, I don't care who you are, you're gonna be held accountable.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And the Tom Brady thing, like I said, that is, you know, no allegations or nothing's come out. People are just really uncomfortable by it.
Yeah, it is,
but
it's uncomfortable looking.
There's other actors and things like that have done things like that. I mean, we have Angelina Jolie and her brother straight up tongue kissing, like actually making out.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, the incestual like pedophilia normalization that has occurred is pretty bizarre, obviously.
Yeah.
But when that happened, people were like, oh my God, that's crazy. But they were also like, whatever.
But now we're learning with everything that's coming out in the files, like we talked about last week.
It was in our face.
Les Wexner is he's in there. He's like,
it's been in our face
like,
all along.
He made Victoria's Secret. He made Pink. He made Bath and Body Works.
In our face.
And so like, it begs the question, like, when they're, because like how, I know that you've heard this before, like you hear like the saying like, oh, well, sex sells.
Right.
But it only sells because they have been buying it the whole time.
Right.
Like that's the only reason that it's like
no,
a thing.
That's the problem.
Like, it's that isn't what makes something successful. It's just that that's successful because the people in power have made that the commodity.
Yeah.
They've made the
and so
that's why in situations like this with Michael, it's like he is a powerful person, and it's really hard to accept that a powerful person that had, you know, like connections with other people, that had connections with didn't hear something at least. Like I was having a conversation the other day and about like everything that's going on, and I was talking to my dad, but I was like, how many times am I gonna bring that up? But so I was talking to my dad, and he was like, well, yeah, like he's like, as a truck driver, like, you know, you sometimes you hear things, like you hear about things that happen and this and that, but it's like when you hear it, you think, wait, is that really what I just heard? But you can't just like stop.
Well, that's what I was saying on that
like,
last episode. I was like, someone hears something. I don't care how careful they are, what code words they use.
Yeah.
And you were like, I don't know, I think they'd be more careful. But it's like at the end of the day, someone will hear something.
Right.
And you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, and you might not even know that's what you heard.
Right.
Like, that's the thing about it. Like, and so I think that in terms of this situation, it's like, okay, well, even if that's not, like, that is the kind of alert that we need to be on right now.
Why am I just having an epiphany on Pink and why it's called Pink?
What?
It's too dark. But anyways, the brand
no, it's
pink.
a bright color. Oh
No.
no, sorry. I'm like, oh, I thought you meant the color pink
No,
and why it was
the brand.
named
So,
that.
okay. Oh,
Oh, because it's for little girls.
Everything's pink on the inside.
Yeah.
especially like young little girls,
Yeah.
pure innocent,
Yeah.
pink.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, there was that whole question, like all like this is okay. So that girl, that OF girl Camilla that we talked about before, the whole entire reason that she blew up was from the "is it pink" question because she
Right.
literally dyed it.
So the Pink, the singer,
Yeah.
she said that you know how she came up with her name?
No.
Oh my God. So she tells the story. So this is not
Okay.
alleged. This is not a rumor. Her mouth said this story.
Mhm.
So, I mean, she was, she's like, I hung out with a lot of black dudes.
Mhm.
And she's like, the first question they would always ask me is it really pink? And she's like, so I started being like, yeah, it is. And she's like, so then I just started calling myself Pink. And I'm like, where you are now, I don't know that story, like, because she's
she was really traumatized.
yeah. So anyways, but so it's like that all comes back. And it's not always pink on the inside, just saying. Just saying.
Yeah. No,
but
people come in all shapes and sizes and colors.
Yeah. So
Turns out.
anyways, the fact of the matter
Mhm.
is I remember being in high school and wearing, because I saw a comment from a guy and I was like, I
Mhm.
agree with you, but also like at the time,
Yeah.
he was like, any moms or parents that let their like teenagers, I mean, I was like 16, 17
Mhm.
and I had the pink pants.
Yeah.
They were like sweatpants essentially. But did I wear like, yeah, they're like tighter around
Mhm.
like,
Well,
the
I mean, they're
booty.
just yoga pants.
Yeah.
And if you have a big butt, they're going to be tight around it.
Can't help that.
Like that's
so
just
it's like I had those, but I'm sure if my mom was like, oh, okay, it's trying to sexualize you, they're just sweatpants, she probably wouldn't let
Yeah.
me. But then
Mhm.
she also allowed, we would go to Victoria's Secret and
Mhm.
I was like, everybody at school has the very sexy bra. It's called the very sexy bra.
Mhm.
And it was like a double push-up. They still make it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have to have it and I have to have the rhinestones on the straps.
Yeah.
Why? Why wasn't she
Girl.
like, why do you need that?
I don't know.
And I was like, I have to have them. So I had to get
I grew
that.
up in a different tax bracket.
Yeah, I had so that, and then it was like expensive. It was like $60 for a bra. The perfume, the names of the perfumes, like you look at it now differently.
Yeah, there's like Pure Seduction.
Back then I was like, so what? Like, okay, it's called Very Sexy,
Mhm.
but there's like 12-year-old girls wearing it.
Yeah. Right.
I look at it differently now.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like I feel like I wasn't allowed to wear things that had writing on the butt. I wasn't allowed to wear push-up bras. I wasn't allowed to wear, like, there was a lot of stuff that
I wasn't until I was like 16, 17.
Yeah, for me at that point, because I was that's after I'd gotten adopted and I was a worship leader and stuff like that. And so like I was not allowed to do any of those things. But yeah, no, all of my friends did though. But that was the thing but also sorry, it's just that Tyler's here now and I was gonna say something, but yeah, it's like also my boobs were always too big for the bras.
Yeah, I mean, mine were. They were
so I could never wear them anyway. So I was like, yeah, and that's the thing. It's like I was someone that had to wear 2 sports bras to play sports.
Same.
So I'm like,
I never ran.
I couldn't, even if I wanted to, even if I could afford it. It's like, I can't wear this. Like it was always so like crazy, but yeah, no,
I wasn't quite that far, but like I could still get it. But
all of my friends did. Like I said, like I loved the look. Like if I was like, oh, I just can't. Like, but all of my friends would be like, everybody. But
isn't that interesting how they really they hit it. They hit the nail on the head with that.
They literally did.
Like it worked. Everybody had it. Everybody wore it,
and it kept getting younger.
Yeah,
like it felt like originally it was marketed to like your 15, 16, 17,
yes, like older teens.
It allegedly it was supposed to be marketed to college girls.
Yeah, I felt like that because even the sizing was
Yeah.
like they didn't have the small like super
Right.
small like
Right.
you said tween sizes.
Yeah.
Like
no, like
then it started getting younger and a little bit more childish, like when
Yeah.
they had that little dog with like all the colors
yeah.
on it. Like
and now they have XX
do they?
like extra small and stuff like that. And so I'm like, okay, guys.
I want to
like,
know if Justice, did you ever look that up? Did anybody
Oh,
from
I didn't look
Justice
that up. But Justice is another one of those that
Do you-
they also are having the writing on the
Logan's
butt.
sister, she would go to Justice all the time, and I remember
Mhm.
she loved it, right? But she didn't dress like, I mean, she was a little girl. She wore the really little girly stuff. But I remember seeing other stuff there. I was like, dude, they have like straight up crop tops, like spaghetti straps. Like we weren't even allowed to
Yeah.
wear spaghetti straps when I was in school.
Yeah.
Like you weren't allowed
Yeah.
to. But
Like-
I was like, some of this stuff just looks adult, but
Yeah.
mini.
Right.
But she wasn't allowed to and didn't choose the stuff. They
Right.
still had like little, because I think they have to mix it in.
Yeah.
So people are like, okay,
Yeah.
you could still get your little girl stuff here.
Yeah. And like
But-
they sell it as like, oh, these are just like basics. Like you wear the
Yeah.
because tank top layering was a huge thing.
Yes.
So like
Yes.
you have all these tank tops.
Yes.
Like
But-
sometimes you're wearing 2-3 tank tops under your shirt.
Yeah.
Which is a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
But it
just, like,
also makes it
flashbacking.
easier just to like
Right.
take that top shirt off
Exactly.
and
And
have
then you
your
have,
tank
like,
top on.
The
Yeah.
16 tank top.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
Layered.
did the layering.
Yeah. I was like so
I
many
was so 90s.
It's like you had a skirt of tank tops and then your shirt. Like it was like so many tank tops. And,
I'm still stuck
giant
in
belt.
the
Yeah.
2000s and I'm okay with it.
Here's the thing. Y2K is definitely back.
I know it's crazy it came back,
It's definitely
but
back and all that, but it is crazy to think about because like there's nothing wrong with a child wearing a tank top, but it's weird when you design the tank top to also be a crop top and also to have like some
Well, I don't
suggestive
think that
words on them
5,
and then
6, 7, even 10-year-olds should be wearing like these yoga pants, the roll down ones, the ones that
Yeah.
fold.
yeah.
There's just no need for it. There's no need
Yeah.
for that type of form fitting.
Yeah.
No, because I've seen,
Yeah,
especially when
well,
girls
I
start
mean,
developing at like
This is
10,
the
11,
thing.
12.
So if you are wearing something like that, just make sure you have a long t-shirt on.
Right, like, don't make it
shouldn't be like and I understand that obviously like the way the world should be is obviously like you should be able to wear whatever you want out in public without
right.
being
And there's the
sexualized
thing.
and
It's
all of
like,
this
well,
stuff.
why?
But
Sorry, the men are
If
looking.
you didn't know before, let's say you didn't know until right now that there are literally billionaires kidnapping our children to eat them possibly ? Okay. So like
You can't.
so now that we know that
It's laughable
okay, now that we
because
know
it's
that
so.
no it's insane
it's
like that's
so
why because I
ludicrous,
can't
like-
believe that's an actual sentence I actually just said out loud that has the potential to be true. Like that's the thing. It's like it sounds like I would have been burned at the stake for even thinking before. Okay. And now what
Just
rich
talked
people are
about-
eating kids and we're like okay, like yeah, so just protect your kids is what I'm saying. Like they don't need to like, oh, but it looks cute. Who cares if it looks cute?
Good
Do you care
point.
if it
You know
looks
what?
cute, or are they
That's a great
protected?
point. Is all this normalization of shit
Yeah.
has actually had the
Yeah.
opposite effect.
And
all
I've
this
said this.
feminism bullshit, all this empowerment has leaked down and
Yeah.
bled down into children but the little girls should be able to walk around in a booty
express
shorts and
themselves
men
however
shouldn't
they
look.
want. Yeah.
Doesn't work like that.
Yeah, and that's
Stop
how it
normalizing
should
all this,
be.
this
However,
empowerment.
it's not
Okay.
how it
'Cause-
is.
Right.
Yeah.
All you've done is made it easier.
Yeah, for them to have access. Because what you don't understand is like you're sending your kid to go play like that, and there's just a bunch of other kids, but you don't know if there's not a man taking pictures at the park. You know what I mean? You don't know that that's not happening, and they're going and selling images of your kids online.
Not even just man at the
To-
park. You don't know if they have a brother. Like I'm telling
Yeah.
you, those are like 90%. I think it was 80. I think I did look it up. It was like 88. It was like a very high number.
It's people
Percentage
that
is like family members,
yeah,
older
and it's
kids,
not just little girls
not just
either.
grown men,
It's little
older
boys
kids.
too.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, mostly,
Yeah,
mostly. That's not
Yeah.
wild.
yeah, it's the biggest percentage
Little
ages 6
boys,
to 12.
yeah. By
a
somebody
crazy-
they know, a family
Mhm.
member,
Mhm.
a cousin, neighbors.
Mhm.
Like a lot of times,
Yeah.
that's what's going on.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy too is like these people, like you said, taking pictures,
Mhm.
like at the park.
Yeah.
They here's the weird part. So my friend, she was at the park with her son, and somebody was doing that. Somebody like had their phone out, like an old man, and they said he was creepy. Allegedly, she said somebody called the cops. I have to confirm this. I do want to look into this.
Yeah.
And that they were like, there's nothing we can do.
There isn't.
But
you're in a
she was
public
like, but
place.
he's taking pictures of little kids.
Doesn't matter. You're in a public place.
And the whole filming, being able to film, in public places is what? First Amendment? Is that your First Amendment? Fourth.
Yeah.
First Amendment is freedom of speech.
It's like something. It's because it's like what basically gives like reporters the right
First
to be
Amendment,
able to
freedom of
report
speech?
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Freedom of expression, maybe.
We should know this.
Yeah, but I don't. And so
We know
forward,
it's an amendment, okay? And
Yeah.
that's all that really matters. What number amendment does it
Yeah.
matter?
it's one
but-
of them.
But so is that true, Tyler?
He just said it's the Fourth Amendment.
No, is that true that you, even if they're taking pictures of children, that they are allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, see,
Yeah,
and
because
that's,
it's public.
but yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like,
if someone is doing anything in a public space, you're allowed to record them doing it. It doesn't matter.
right. So
now,
that man could be
now,
going home
if he was over a fence to a private property, you can't do that.
right. Or like a dressing room, because
Yeah.
that's been done.
Because that's
But
that's not
so
a public space.
she was like, yeah, he was literally taking pictures of the children specifically. Like someone
Yeah.
walked by and like saw him doing it with
Yeah.
his phone. Like it was on the kids, on little
Yeah.
girls, on little boys. And it's like,
And I think in those scenarios, that's when you go and you
I
beat the
think-
shit out of
right,
that
I
old
think
man.
at some point she said someone approached him, and I was like,
Or I'm not giving you advice to do that.
definitely not giving you advice to accidentally smash his phone in his face. Not doing that.
Or just smash your fist in his face. I think.
Not
You know, my
giving you
thing
the
about
advice
old
to
people, I was like,
smash
is you
his
should know
phone,
better.
take it
And
so
now that you're weak,
oh, that's that.
Oh,
you can't
what?
take. Oh,
no, you can't take his phone.
because breaking it, he could still probably
also
get
you
into like
probably
the
can't-
iCloud.
You can't break his phone.
Can I take it, delete everything, and then give it back to him and pretend that I didn't do that?
I wouldn't.
There's
give it
really no
back.
proof.
I would just not
that's a
give it back.
felony.
I would just.
But how is he going to prove it?
Well, because you gave it back.
I didn't delete anything. I didn't touch it. I don't know what he's talking about.
Heather, you just confessed on live.
And I
No, I'm
also
just kidding.
didn't bash his skull into the ground.
No. I just think
It was
that
not me.
I just think that I'll take the assault charge. That's fine. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. The difference is you hit him and he dropped it and you picked it up is different than you taking
And
it
I
from-
picked it up and
that's
I
two
deleted
misdemeanors.
everything off of it
Yeah.
and the iCloud and factory reset his phone. No.
That's not illegal.
No, not if he dropped it after I hit him.
If I hit him, I'll take the assault charge. If I hit him, the phone drops.
Yeah.
We wipe it clean.
Yeah.
Including
Yeah.
iCloud emails, like everything's gone. The
Right.
phone is done. Like even if he logs into Gmail, it's gone because
Yeah.
I deleted everything.
Yeah. Absolutely. And but my
Or
thing
someone
about it, at this
allegedly
point,
deleted
like,
everything.
I have followed
Hi,
the law
Lewis.
my entire life. I've never gotten in trouble. And if an old man wants to be an old man and start doing some weird shit and recording kids, I feel like it is
Feel
my
like this is my
duty.
moment.
It's my duty.
My time to shine.
It's my time to shine. You're old now. I can take you now. Men that are like still like young and have muscles and stuff.
They're not
like,
always old men. That's the part.
No, but I'm saying the old men I can do. Like I'm telling you what my limits are, where I can help. Like if a macho guy was recording, like what am I gonna do? I'm gonna hit him and hurt myself? No, but if it was an old man, I got you. I will beat the shit out of that guy for you. If I ever catch him taking pictures of any kids in parks, you know what I mean? That's where my lives. Or a woman I could beat up.
Now you're telling the people out there if they're
That
gonna
they
get
should be
away with
afraid.
it.
That they should be afraid if I'm in the vicinity.
But then
I'm okay taking the battery. Yeah, I'm okay with taking the battery. Then.
That's a $500 bail. That's it.
And I've never gotten in trouble before. with
But
the
I don't
law.
think I'd stop there. That's the problem. Is I'd go like I'd be using excessive force.
Well, I'm definitely going to take that battery to the full extent that I can without having to face real prison time.
Right. But what if they can't? What if they're on the brink of death? Is it still battery?
Well, then you
No,
shouldn't
that's
be
a
doing
felony.
dumb
That's a
shit.
Oh, that's a felony. That's unfortunate. So I mean, here's my thing. Is I do believe because there was a weird period of time in society where people were not helping people.
Yeah.
So they would see something like that and
Yeah.
be fine with it. I
think we
do
just need to
believe that
help people
people are
again.
starting to wake
Yeah.
I don't believe all of them. I still think there's a bunch of beta cuck
Yeah. And
morons out
also,
there.
the other thing I'm saying is like, if there's a group of moms there and nobody saw anything happen, it's like, I didn't see that girl do that.
Never.
What are you talking about? That's why we need to come together.
Yeah.
If you can't prove it happened, I don't know how we got like that or how I got like this.
Yeah. I mean, I think what happens is people are afraid to like jump in for those reasons for
Yeah.
repercussions and
Yeah.
what was that guy, Daniel Penny?
I don't know anything about Chase.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's as a person. But we won't get into that controversy. But like there is the fear of stepping in and doing something because
Yeah.
either you're going to get in trouble or
Yeah.
you're going to get hurt.
Face consequences. Yeah.
You know, or that like that person like say he has a gun. It's
Yeah.
like you just put your life on the line.
Yeah.
So it's like at what
Right.
but then if you don't
Right.
do something
Then like these kids have potentials of getting hurt. I think, you know what? If I sign a check that I can't cash, then well,
it is what it is.
it's time for my bank account to go negative.
Yeah.
Like that's all I'm saying. Like I feel like that's how serious I am about it. Like when it comes to like everything that's coming out and like the fact that we really need to come together and protect the kids, like I am willing to literally put my life on the line for it. Everyone else should be too.
Yeah.
So like that's what I'm like like it's crazy.
Oh, you go sit down over there.
Like that's really it. That's really my point of it. It's
well,
just
that's
like
my point of it too. And like I said, I've had the talk
yeah.
with Logan. Like you should be having these talk. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
matter how uncomfortable it is.
You need to say the words. They need to know. The
You
things.
have to
Like-
have these
like,
talks
you
with your
have to tell
children
them about it.
Like
you're like they're not ready to know. Trust and believe. Kids are way smarter than you think.
they're
they
not
are.
ready to know. What do you mean? They're
It's
gonna know.
happening
They're
to
gonna
them.
find out, and it's gonna be
It's
the
happening to them, and they don't know what it
14-year-old
is.
neighbor that teaches them.
Right. Exactly.
And that's not who's gonna teach them. Because I can promise you, I can count on. I could count more than fingers I have of people that I know that have experienced that. And that is what
Sorry, I'm not laughing, but like you were like, I could count, and then
I
like,
can
you
count.
just didn't say anything for a long
I can
time.
count. That's
I'm
why
like,
we're
yeah.
canceled 90% of the time. But basically you have to have those conversations. Like bullshit
Yeah.
aside,
Yeah.
you have to have those conversations, like weird, uncomfortable conversations where I was like,
Yeah.
if anyone tells you to do something,
Right.
you come tell me. You
Just
don't
like
do
that,
it.
That one
If
comedian
anyone-
that was like to his daughter, and they're like recording or whatever, and he goes, hey, blah blah blah, what do we call the people that are on Roblox? And she goes, pedophile.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah,
he's not even
'cause
allowed to
they're-
play anymore.
Yeah, because it's weird.
Period. Like he cried about it and was upset about it, and
That
he
was
moved on.
also
Though.
in the
But he
files, by the
survived.
way.
I know it's crazy. He survived.
Yeah.
Like he's okay.
Yeah.
He's making it through.
Well, you say he
like,
looks very bored.
Right. Like some people are like, some people like don't want to upset their children, so they're
Mhm.
like, well, okay, just play it, or they don't want to check their devices, or
Yeah.
no, dude, you're not playing it. That's it. End of story.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd rather you play like war games shooting people's faces off
Yeah.
than going on Roblox and talking to some
Yeah,
pedophiles.
you just don't need to be anything on any, like, no kid platform needs to be something that you can like just chat. Like, why are you chatting with kids?
No, I don't want.
Kids,
Yeah,
kids should talk at
no.
school.
that I don't
and they
even like
can-
want that, dude.
Yeah.
It's so bad, like the stuff that they learn. But I really, really, really believe that if parents had these talks, I can't tell you how many times where a kid was like, "Well, I didn't know that was bad that person was doing that
Yeah.
to me."
Well, that's because kids don't know anything.
Right? You don't know. They don't know. They
Unless
just
you
know
teach
that
them.
maybe they don't like it's uncomfortable and
They
like
only know
weird
things
and
that they're taught.
yeah.
That's it.
So that needs to be also a conversation. And I think
Yeah.
that will prevent. It's not going to prevent it from happening, but it might prevent it from continuing,
continuing,
or the person can be held accountable.
right.
I know there's still people to this day that haven't been held accountable for things
Yeah.
that have happened to children that
Yeah.
live till their adult years,
Yeah.
and they're just like, it's too late now. I'm not telling anybody. You know what I mean? Because had they known, like, okay, this was really wrong and
Yeah.
bad, and I should have told somebody. Like,
100%.
so have those conversations with your kids.
But yeah. And
Go through their
I feel
shit
like-
too.
I feel like,
Tessa
yeah,
believes that they have privacy. I do not.
I do think that your kid should have a certain amount of
None.
privacy. You should
Zero.
have built the relationship with them so they can come to you and like, like they're gonna have safe people in their life. Just it's traumatizing to not give them a little bit of privacy in my personal
A little bit in certain aspects, like I'm going to knock on your door when you're 15 and you might be changing, but that's about it. That's about all you get.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
And I don't have kids yet, so maybe my opinion will change.
It might. It's because the trauma you went through where you had that invaded, but at the same time, if you
it's just that I had it invaded, and it's like, okay, but this was like a non-issue, and like also like nothing was done about the things that were found.
That's why.
Stop going through my stuff. Like,
so I'm telling you, you wouldn't do that as a parent. If you found something, you would take every single step that needs to be taken to help them through it or fix it or, make them feel safe and be like, you can come to me, even though I found this out in a way that may not feel good. You can come to me with this stuff. And
I have a lot of
I'm going to fix it.
Finding stuff out in ways.
Right.
Finding them out.
Yeah. So best believe I've gotten admissions for things that I'm not sure that the kids even did. They just were like, yep, I did it. So who knows? We get things out of them.
Oh, yeah. Like that. Like, that's what I mean. I don't mean anything.
Any investigations or illegal.
I would never
hacking into.
No, I actually have to quit because I've literally out loud said I would do battery to an old man in a park, and now I'm talking about illegally going through people's things. So I really have to chill out. Like,
we actually admitted to several felonies. Apparently,
I'm just a kooky girl. Okay,
we're just silly.
And remember, kooks keep kooks away. So
where's the? Hopefully, we have a disclosure that goes up. It's just entertainment.
Yeah,
we're just here for entertainment.
Yeah, and I think
not to express our actual opinion.
Okay. We're close to wrap up.
We'll wrap it up.
Yeah. So
should everyone in the world
stop saying things, because one day someone is just going to punch me in the mouth and I'm going to deserve it.
Dude, if I haven't been punched in the mouth yet.
I mean, I have been punched in the mouth and it's not stopped me. So.
Oh, all right. I wasn't thinking about it in domestic violence, but.
Oh, I wasn't thinking
talking about
that either.
Oh.
Okay, you're putting all my business out there. Like, what? You're like, she didn't have a dad. Her ex used to beat her. Like, what?
Her mom did crack.
My mom did crack. Like,
mom did crack.
Okay. I guess the point of this is, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do about the rich people? What are we gonna do about them?
What? Yeah. I mean, everybody keeps asking, what are we going to do? But I don't hear any suggestions. I mean, I heard your suggestion.
Which was a pretty good suggestion.
But I mean, it would have to be like a revolution. Like everybody would have to be like, let's roll.
I was like, there's celebrities that are mad at the government too. Just financially back the plan, the idea. And, figure it out. You can take the idea and run with it. What can I do? What can I do but provide inspiration?
They'll probably just end up dead. So
yeah. What? No, what do you mean?
Anybody who backs the plan.
Oh, I thought you said me. I was like, no. What do you mean? Wait, delete the episode.
We're not.
It was literally I was like, what do you mean?
You're unfiltered and unfazed. Tessa said, here's how you overthrow the government. We've only been trying to figure this out for,
Yeah, she figured it out
all
right there.
time.
Yeah, no, this is an original thought that I know no one's ever had before. Obviously, though, that's what I provide. Things that people don't think about. Right? Okay, yeah. But I guess that's kind of the end. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. I guess I don't know.
When I start doing this, it's coming to an end.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Does anybody know what to do?
See, I think they actually released the files to make everyone go insane.
To make us go into psychosis.
To make us go into psychosis. They're like, if everybody's in psychosis, then we can just completely
literally
take
I'm
everything
just gonna
down.
wake up tomorrow and go to work. Like,
right.
Sorry.
No, that's what I mean. People are just living their lives and they're like, should we be doing something? And then they start going in psychosis.
Do you know what? I just realized I
think that was the plan.
Our outros are always like a Southern goodbye, where you're like, all right, that's it. And then we're like walking towards the door and we're like, but we should really do
It's literally 20 more minutes.
And then we're like, all right, but yeah,
But
guys,
we really
don't
should wrap
forget
it up.
to-
Don't forget to like, subscribe.
Don't forget to
And
like,
then we
comment,
go,
subscribe.
but we'll go into a whole nother topic.
Right.
It's
But
been done.
Don't forget, please. We're asking one thing of you, a couple things of you, maybe 3 or 4, but it's not that hard to figure out how to, change the current systems in place. You guys got this. I believe in you. So
I didn't know where you were actually going with that. I was like on the edge of my seat. I was
didn't
like,
know either until I said it. And I was like, yep, that sounds good.
yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Oh, are we done?
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
bye.
so.